Hi, Shyam. My name's Daphne. I'm one of the essay characters here at IELTSpodcast.com. I'm so sorry for the delay in getting this essay back to you. My colleague Ellen is unwell, so I'm taking up her corrections for her right now. So once again, our apologies. So here we go. You have got a letter, okay, asking for information. So, dear sir, madam, good. I'm writing this letter to submit documents for claiming my laptop bag, including an Apple or in yeah, including my Apple laptop, which I lost on your flight. I had boarded, very nice use of tenses were there, good, a flight number 3415, which was a long haul flight from London to Mumbai. My seat number was good, that's perfect. Uh, Maybe you should say information, just give me the dates. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but on blah, blah, blah. I reported this to the staff at, now prepositions, careful, at the Mumbai airport, and they gave me, so past tense there, just simple past, they gave me numerous documents to fill in, so we fill in a document to proceed with my claim. Here is what happened before alighting from the plane. Here is what happened. Is too informal. This is a formal letter. Okay. So you could say, as I have explained. So, like, I've told them already, as I've explained, before alighting from the plane, I went to the bathroom. When I came back, the laptop bag from the cabin was missing. Black leather bag, good. There's a sticker, good. That's lovely. For proper understanding, I will put to be clear or in order to clarify, something like that. I'm attaching a photo that shows a clear photo, good. Okay, so don't worry about clear because you've got clear there, but in order to clarify. Good, really nice. That's a very good paragraph. I would also like to bring to your notice that while booking the seat, I purchased, careful on your tenses here, so past simple again. Because it's finished, it's done. This is good here. This is your past perfect because this happened before the other events. So that's when we use the past perfect tense. Okay, so, comma, or therefore, I request you to either return the bag to me, careful, return the bag to me, or, if found, or pay me the equal amount for my loss. You can contact me on this email. Okay, I expect, or I hope you will look into this. You need to have will, not would here. Look into this matter urgently and provide a swift solution. Okay. Little mistakes here with the prepositions and some of the articles, but otherwise very, very good letter. Really nice. That's looking very strong. Love it. So nowadays, this is such a tough essay. Wow. For me, I think this is probably the hardest essay that our students write. And my goodness me, you need to have a good grasp on like politics, don't you, as well as essay writing technique. Some argue democracy is under its biggest threat since inception. Others argue that due to global capital markets, the electorate has lost control. What do you think? Experts threat both the developed and developing nations. Now, you don't need the, can go. Argue that due to immense investment from international entities in countries, the democracy of such countries, or many countries, has been threatened to a large extent. Excellent start. I strongly believe that external powers seriously endanger, no S there, the democracy of nations. This essay will explain my standpoint using examples from the Indian government and corrupt politicians to demonstrate points that prove arguments. What a lovely introduction. This is looking really, really good. Firstly, the government's dependence on international entities. Right, let's not repeat international entities. It's very good. Can we think of another way around that? Let's not repeat. International companies, international corporations, international market forces, or forces or obliges. You could have, if you're going to use market forces, you could have obliges them to act according to international organizations and going to act to that. So specifically, you're looking back at that organization's need. Economically, powerful countries start to interfere with the internal affairs of less powerful countries, can start you're going to need these modal verbs here, can start, and also try to modify legislation for their benefits. Good. For example, recently, the Indian government reformed their tax structure to benefit international organisations. Keep going, don't need a comma, who are investing in India. Uh, Furthermore, so you're adding emphasis. This decision was made without consent, the consent of, without people's consent or without the consent of the people. Thus, it's conclusively clear that citizens who elect governments are later being cut out. Yeah, cut out is fantastic, but you can't have it. Sorry, I'm sighing. It's so good, but you can't have this because it's too informal. Being ignored, causing the loss or a loss of democracy. Okay, excellent example. Secondly, corruption in many governmental systems. So many governmental systems and bribes taken by politicians are also the major reason because of which democracy is at risk, is at a larger risk. Excellent. For example, if politicians assign large profitable projects to foreign companies, you don't need the foreign companies by taking bribes and without consulting their people, then it will be the act of an act. It's not the you'd use if you've talked about it before, but it'd be an act of unfaithfulness towards the citizens of that country. Yes, unfaithfulness. Sorry, another word just came into my head, and I'm sorry I've forgotten it. Towards the citizens of the country. Therefore, it can be stated without doubt that because of corrupt politicians and government officials, the democracy of the country could be threatened. Could be threatened. Okay, it's important to just have these qualifying words here, not to be overstating things. From the arguments and examples given, it can be undoubtedly stated that the involvement, so the again here, involvement of foreign entities, definitely leads to the destruction of democracy. Definitely leads. Can it definitely lead? Just hesitating on these very strong general statements. Can definitely lead to disagreement in some cases. It's not everywhere, yeah? Nations should restrict the extent. Let's have your opinion here. I believe that should restrict the extent to which they conduct their business with international organisations in order to prevent such threats to democracy. Okay, wow. Shyam, I'm very impressed. This is a really, really good quality essay. You're arguing very well. Not just that, your language is really, really high level. You've got a lot of variety. Your lexical range, so the amount of different words you're using to talk about this difficult problem is really good. Grammar looks lovely. Just these little mistakes. Try and revise articles. Don't use informal words. Don't let yourself down on these articles and on little plurals and checking your verb endings and things. How to cope with a crime? Hard for me to think of ideas. Okay, don't panic. Okay, I mean, wow, really good question. Okay, don't panic. Ben and I have just done a podcast all about this. Okay, what we suggest is that you literally take a pencil, write down any ideas which come into your head. Think about international, think about local, think about in the past, think about now, think about maybe in the future, think about different businesses. How does it affect science or education or sociology or geography or something? Think about all these little kind of areas in your head, and then hopefully some ideas will come into it. So basically I'm saying break down the question into little tiny areas and see if you can think of some ideas. This is, as I said at the beginning, the nastiest question, and you've survived. You've done really well. So great stuff, and look forward to seeing your next essays. Well done.